Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by fertile land, one woman made a decision that changed her life forever. It was a simple choice, but it cost her everything. In the village of Amara, people lived by farming, trade, and tradition. The elders believed that wisdom was more valuable than wealth, and humility more powerful than strength. Among them lived a woman named Mira. Mira was known throughout the village for her intelligence, charm, and hard work. She was quick to learn, clever with words, and confident in her abilities. But there was one thing Mira believed more than anything else. She believed she was always right. From a young age, Mira refused advice. When elders spoke, she listened but never followed. When neighbors warned her, she smiled but ignored them. "Why should I listen?" she often said. "I see what others do not." At first, her confidence seemed justified. Her crops grew faster than others, her trading brought profit, her name became respected, and her success came with pride. One year, the elders called a village meeting. The rains had been strange, they said. The soil was changing. They advised everyone to plant half their fields differently to protect against loss. Everyone agreed except Mira. She stood before the gathering and laughed softly. "Fear makes people foolish," she said. "My land is strong. My knowledge is better than old warnings." The elders looked at her with concern. "Wisdom listens," one said gently. But Mira had already turned away. That season, Mira planted her entire land the same way she knows best. No adjustments, no caution, just the usual. Then, as weeks passed, her crops grew quickly, faster than anyone else's. She smiled when neighbors struggled. "You see," she told herself, "I was right." But wisdom often waits quietly. One night, a heavy storm came without warning. Rain poured relentlessly. The soil shifted, fields flooded. By morning, Mira stood frozen at the edge of her land. Her crops, all of them, were destroyed. While others lost some harvest, some were protected. Mira had protected nothing. For the first time, her confidence had no words. Days passed. Food became scarce. Pride turned to silence. Mira avoided the village center, ashamed to face those she once dismissed. Finally, hunger pushed her back. She approached an elder she had once ignored. "I was wrong," she said quietly. "I thought wisdom made me weak." The elder nodded. "Wisdom does not make us weak. It reminds us that we are human." The village helped Mira rebuild, not because she was proud, but because she was now humble. She worked alongside others. She listened. She learned. Her land recovered slowly, but her heart changed faster. So the village remembered Mira's story, not as a tale of failure, but as a lesson. Pride closes ears. Wisdom opens them. Success may come from intelligence, but lasting success comes from listening and the willingness to adjust. Because the loudest voice in the room is not always the wisest, and sometimes